Hey people, D-Man here. Today I am reviewing the new Netflix original series. It's an animated series. It's not an anime, it's just an animated series. Um Inside Job. So Inside Job is one of the new animated series that came out a day or two ago. And there's another one that I'm going to probably review, if I like it, I guess. Haven't watched it yet. But anyways, this one is pretty interesting, and I did semi enjoy it. I'll do spoiler free than spoilers. But anyways, spoiler free, it was okay. It was kind of slow at some parts. The animation itself was just okay. Kind of reminded me of like a Rick and Morty animation, but not as good, I would say. Um, Remind me of like just average animation, I guess, but pretty okay animation. Voice acting, pretty good voice acting. Humor was, uh, it was fine. There was a little bit, uh, I don't know. There's a little bit too many jokes that just didn't stick very well because they were trying to be too adult with them, I guess. They were just trying to like be like, ooh, like we're an edgy adult show. And they didn't have to do that half the time, but they did anyways. But all in all, it still worked out pretty okay. There was some boring episodes. There was some other episodes that were good. It's basically an episodic episode, except for like a few episodes that were like play off of each other. But it's basically episodic, like a different problem to deal with every time. Um, but by the end, it does leave off on a pretty good cliffhanger, which we'll get into in the spoiler section. So yeah, it's okay anime, it's an okay show, I guess. And I will be watching season two if there is a season two. Because I did enjoy it, just not as much as I thought I would. I thought it would be better, but it's still okay. And I would suggest you watch it if you want to. Uh, just give an episode or two a try. If you don't like it by then, you'll probably won't like the rest. But anyways, to the spoilers.
Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, share this video, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
Okay, spoiler alert. Basically, this show starts off with this girl who is in this company with her team, and this company basically runs the world, or is one of the many companies that run the world, along with the Illuminati and stuff like that. And there's like these six, I think, main figureheads that run the world. And she has a crazy boss who is basically just evil. Her company is mostly just evil, and it just has like all the conspiracy theories and stuff in there as well, and a bunch of things that aren't supposed to exist, but they do exist in this world because I don't know reason. Like the hollow or the Earth is actually hollow. There's a moon colony run by an evil dictator who tries to take the moon. Um, I don't remember much of anything else. There's a moon colony and a hollow Earth, and a few other conspiracies. Like there's some cryptids there, so that happens. And they basically just run the world. They're the deep state, I guess. And there's lizard people, which are a lot of celebrities and stuff like that, and they drink blood and such. And our main character is basically just female who lives with her father, who used to be the company's head, who eventually got kicked out because of a drunken bender or something like that. So yeah, that's the thing. He basically, uh, he basically used to be the head, and now he lives with his daughter because he's been kicked out, and they live in a kind of a shitty apartment building somewhere in I think it's DC or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, they live in this little apartment, or would it be more of a townhouse? I'm not sure. But that's basically the story. She just lives with her dad, and she's the head of the thing. She's very angry all the time, very strict for the rules, and kind of bitchy. But she does let loose with her employees and stuff like that, and they have like a frenemy relationship. Like they all kind of hate each other, but they're still friends. And basically at the beginning, she wants this job. The guy's just like, don't worry, you're gonna get the job, but first you need to learn how to be better. And he basically hooks her up with this random guy who isn't even working there. He's basically an unpaid intern, which kind of sucks for him, I guess. But basically, it's just this random uh, guy who is just beloved by everybody because he's just like this lovable caricature. And of course, she thinks he's an evil guy. She tries to prove it. At the end, she's just like, okay, he's not. And he actually helps her save the world because of an evil robot. And then episode one ends, and they're buddy buddy. And then a bunch of other episodes happen where there's chaos ensues and stuff like that. Um, and there's an episode where she hooks up with the British spy. It's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna spoil all the episodes, but the ending episode is where it kind of gets really interesting because I think it's ending two episodes, or maybe it's ending two episodes. Basically, someone has broken in and has gotten a document of all the bad stuff and is gonna do something with it, and they have to find out who it is, but it's one of them. And then at the end of that, her dad shows up, and they're like, "Oh, it must be your dad." But then she escapes with her dad because even though her dad's a complete fucking prick, she still loves her dad, obviously. So she escapes with him, and then they go to this room that has a bunch of old security cameras, and they find out who actually did it, and it was the toy robot from one of the earlier episodes that they remade. And this robot is indestructible, pretty much. And it's basically just trying to make its objective is to make its owner happy, which is our main female character. He's trying to make her happy and her alone happy by getting rid of all of her friends because she's too stressed out and shit. So by getting rid of this company and all of her friends, she'll be happy, he thinks. So it's trying to do that. And she's basically just trying to fight against it. Every one of her partners give up on her except for the guy that got the job in the beginning of the series. He's like, listen, I'm not giving up on you. We're friends and stuff like that. And then it ends up them going into her memories and her dad being a total fucking prick. And then it ends up with the evil robot downstairs saving the day, even though he still wants to destroy humanity. And them basically saving the day, becoming friends again, and her disowning her dad, but her dad coming back into power because of stupid reasons, and then it just ends there. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a second season, hopefully, because it was actually a pretty good ending, where we'll get more interesting things, probably some episodic things, but then eventually we'll probably get like some pretty good, like a pretty good ending, probably a pretty good beginning too, which will be pretty interesting to say the least. And we have some unfinished questions that I at least would like to see happen in the show. Like we see our main character with her dad, like her parent relationship and how shitty it is, mostly with her dad. But we see her partner, like our secondary main character, I guess. He has a very shitty family life too, and I would love to see his family and like some reactions to that and stuff like that. I would love to see some of that. But who knows? It's just interesting to say the least. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification. That's the best way to keep my channel. Link down below to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And as always, friends, stay sane. Peace.
Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, and share this video. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby. And you love to sleep in the bathtub. 'Cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look over here, buddy. Look over here.